Have you ever stood in your kitchen, holding a bright, ripe banana or a slice of juicy watermelon, and thought to yourself, can I really eat this? Or will it spike my sugar again? You're not alone. Many seniors feel torn between the comfort of sweet fruit and the fear of blood sugar spikes. We've been told over and over again, fruit has sugar. Diabetics should avoid it. But here's what most people never hear. Some of the sweetest fruits? Yes. Even the ones you thought were forbidden contain powerful healing compounds that actually help regulate your blood sugar. Not with chemicals, not with pills, but with nature's own design. These fruits work with your body, not against it. They ease inflammation, support your insulin function, and feed the good bacteria in your gut. And the best part, they're already in your kitchen. So today, let's uncover the 5 sweetest, most common fruits that don't just taste good, they help fight diabetes. Gently, naturally, deliciously. Let's begin. If you found this video helpful, press 1 to let us know you're with us. And if you have anything you'd like to share, feel free to leave a comment below. We always listen with care. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. It's our honor to walk with you on this journey toward a healthier, more peaceful, and more fulfilling life. Part 1. Bananas, the sweet fruit that balances your gut and sugar. Let's start with the banana. Soft, familiar, and sweet. It's been with us since childhood. But for many seniors, bananas have quietly become a source of fear. Too much sugar, they say. Too many carbs. Better avoid it. But what if I told you? That's not the whole story. You see, bananas, especially when they're still slightly green, are actually one of the most gut-friendly fruits you can eat. They contain something called resistant starch. This type of starch resists digestion in your small intestine and instead feeds the good bacteria in your colon. It slows the rise of blood sugar. It improves insulin sensitivity. It even helps reduce abdominal fat, something many seniors struggle with after 60. And that's not all. Bananas also contain vitamin B6, potassium, and magnesium nutrients that help regulate your blood pressure, soothe your nerves, and support your heart. But here's the key, it's how you eat the banana that makes all the difference. If you eat a very ripe banana by itself on an empty stomach, yes, it may raise your blood sugar a bit faster. But if you eat half a banana, just half, and pair it with a spoon of almond butter, some chia seeds, or even a handful of walnuts, you've just created a gentle, balanced snack that slows sugar absorption and keeps your energy steady. This is not about restriction, it's about wisdom. Knowing that food isn't good or bad, it's how we use it that matters. So, the next time you see a banana on your counter, don't be afraid. See it as a quiet tool of healing, one bite at a time. And speaking of healing, our next fruit doesn't just balance sugar, it acts like nature's blood sugar sponge inside your gut. Part 2. Apples, nature's prebiotic and blood sugar regulator. Just like the banana, there's another fruit that sits quietly in your kitchen, often overlooked. It's crisp, comforting, and has been in your life since the lunchboxes of childhood. I'm talking about the apple. Many people think apples are just a source of sugar, but inside that simple round fruit lies one of nature's best-kept secrets for blood sugar control. Apples are rich in a special type of fiber called pectin. This fiber doesn't just help your digestion, it forms a gel-like substance in your gut that slows down the absorption of sugar so your blood sugar doesn't spike quickly after a meal. But that's just the beginning. The real magic lives in the skin. Apple peels are packed with quercetin, a powerful antioxidant that helps reduce inflammation, ease insulin resistance, and protect your blood vessels. And for seniors, whose blood vessels may already be more fragile. That protection is priceless. You see, one apple isn't just food. It's nourishment for your microbiome, support for your heart, and a gentle aid for your pancreas. But here's the mistake many people make: they drink the juice and throw away the fiber. Apple juice, no matter how natural, removes the very parts of the fruit that slow down sugar and help your body. It's like taking out the healing and leaving behind the rush. So instead, try this. Take a small, fresh apple. Leave the peel on, slice it thin, sprinkle a little cinnamon on top. Not only does cinnamon help with blood sugar too, it makes your snack feel warm and satisfying. And if your teeth aren't what they used to be, gently bake the slices for a few minutes. Soft, sweet, and comforting without the crash. Eating well in your 60s, 70s, or 80s doesn't mean giving up everything you enjoy. It just means returning to what's simple and smart. The apple doesn't shout for attention, but it works quietly to care for you. And now that we've talked about familiar fruits, let's look at one that may be small in size, but mighty when it comes to healing. Part 3. Berries, tiny bites, huge protection. They may be small, but their healing power is anything but. Berries, especially blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries, are among the most powerful fruits you can eat for blood sugar health. And the best part? They taste like dessert. You might think something so sweet couldn't possibly be good for someone managing diabetes. But here's what makes berries special. They're incredibly low on the glycemic index, meaning they don't cause rapid spikes in your blood sugar. Instead, they deliver slow, steady energy with minimal impact on insulin levels. The secret lies in their rich concentration of anthocyanins, the dark pigments that give berries their beautiful deep colors. Anthocyanins are natural antioxidants that reduce inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, and help your body process glucose more efficiently. Studies show that seniors who eat berries regularly tend to have lower A1C levels, which is a strong indicator of long-term blood sugar control. But there's more. Berries also contain a unique blend of soluble fiber and polyphenols that support the lining of your blood vessels. This is crucial as we age, because fragile arteries are more prone to damage from high glucose. And when your blood vessels stay strong, your heart, brain, kidneys, and eyes all benefit. Here's a simple way to use them. Add a handful of fresh or frozen blueberries to your morning oatmeal. Or mix some raspberries into a plain Greek yogurt. You don't need a lot, just 1/2 cup a day is enough to make a difference. If you're on a budget, frozen berries are just as powerful as fresh ones. They're picked at peak ripeness and flash frozen to preserve nutrients. So don't worry if you can't afford a box of organic berries every week. Just do your best. These fruits are not just snacks. They are tiny, beautiful medicines from the earth, soft on your taste buds, strong on protection. Now, let's move from these small but mighty berries to a tropical fruit that might surprise you, not just for its taste, but for its quiet ability to reduce inflammation from the inside out. Part 4. Papaya, the anti-inflammatory fruit for diabetics. It's sweet, soft, and often seen as just a tropical treat, but papaya is far more than a pretty fruit with a bright orange color. For seniors living with blood sugar concerns, papaya can quietly become one of your strongest allies, especially when inflammation is at the root of the problem. You see, inflammation doesn't always show up as pain. Sometimes, it hides in the background, slowing down insulin response, damaging blood vessels, and exhausting your pancreas over time. That's where papaya steps in. Papaya contains an enzyme called papain, a natural compound that not only aids digestion but also reduces chronic inflammation in the body. It's like giving your digestive system and immune system a gentle massage. This fruit is also rich in vitamin C, vitamin A, and beta-carotene nutrients known to reduce oxidative stress, which is a key trigger in type 2 diabetes complications. The antioxidants in papaya support eye health, heart function, and cellular repair areas that often become more vulnerable after 60. What surprises most people is that papaya is actually low in sugar, especially when compared to its sweetness. 1 cup of ripe papaya has fewer grams of sugar than a single ripe banana, while offering more fiber and anti-inflammatory benefits. It's also excellent for digestion, which becomes increasingly important with age. A sluggish digestive system can contribute to bloating, blood sugar spikes, and reduced nutrient absorption. But papaya gently supports bowel regularity, reduces acid reflux, and soothes the gut lining. Here's one easy way to enjoy it. Cut a few cubes of ripe papaya and chill them in the fridge. Add a squeeze of lime and a sprinkle of cinnamon. It becomes a refreshing, healing dessert without the sugar crash. Papaya is proof that something sweet can also be deeply nourishing. Not every dessert needs to be a danger. Sometimes, it's a quiet step toward healing. Now that we've explored the calm strength of papaya, let's turn to a fruit many fear because of how sweet it tastes yet, when eaten the right way, can actually support blood sugar and hydrate the entire body. Part 5. Watermelon. Sweet, hydrating, and surprisingly safe. It's the fruit of summer, the joy of picnics, and a symbol of sweetness. But for many seniors, watermelon has quietly become a forbidden fruit. Too much sugar, they say. It's mostly water and sugar. How could it be good for diabetes? But here's what the science really says. Watermelon, when eaten the right way, is not only safe, it can actually support blood sugar balance, improve circulation, and hydrate the organs that need it most in later life. Let's begin with hydration. As we age, our body's ability to retain water decreases. Dehydration can raise blood sugar, stress the kidneys, and thicken the blood, making it harder for nutrients to move freely. Watermelon is made up of over 90% water, making it one of the most effective, natural ways to hydrate your body without reaching for sugary drinks. Now let's talk about blood sugar. Although watermelon tastes sweet, it has a very low glycemic load when eaten in modest portions, like 1/2 cup to 1 cup at a time. That means your body processes it slowly and doesn't cause the sugar surge you might expect. Even more, watermelon contains L-citrulline, an amino acid that helps relax blood vessels and improve circulation. Better blood flow means better insulin delivery and better protection for your heart and brain. It's also rich in lycopene, the same antioxidant found in tomatoes, which supports prostate health in men and reduces inflammation throughout the body. And the natural pigments in watermelon help protect the eyes from age-related decline, a gift for anyone past 60. The best way to enjoy watermelon: eat it cold, fresh, and in measured portions, preferably with a few walnuts or almonds to slow down sugar absorption. Or pair it with a boiled egg as a protein-rich snack. Avoid drinking watermelon juice or eating large bowls in one sitting. That's when it becomes a problem. But used wisely, watermelon is a joy, not a danger. It reminds us that we don't need to fear food. We just need to understand it. And when we do, even the sweetest things in life can still be good for us. Now that we've explored these 5 fruits, their power, their purpose, and their gentle support, let's come back to the bigger picture: what it means to live with sweetness and strength, even in your 60s, 70s, or 80s. You've just discovered some of the sweetest things in life. Don't have to be feared. that nature, in its quiet wisdom, has always offered us gentle ways to heal if only we know how to listen. We live in a time when food has become complicated, where every bite can feel like a decision between pleasure and punishment. But food was never meant to be the enemy. It was meant to be nourishment, not just for the body, but for the soul. When we were children, fruit was joy. A sliced banana in a lunchbox, a cold apple on a summer afternoon, a bowl of berries shared with someone we loved. Back then, we didn't question if it was safe. We just trusted nature. And maybe now, in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, it's time to return to that trust, but this time with wisdom. Because your body isn't broken, it's simply slower, gentler, more sensitive than it used to be. And that's not something to fear, it's something to honor, to care for, to protect. That's why the fruits we've shared today aren't just ingredients. They're companions. They hydrate you when you're tired, soothe your stomach when it's tense, nourish your brain, your eyes, your heart without asking for anything in return. And they remind us that healing doesn't always come in a bottle, or a pill, or a lab. Sometimes it comes in a bowl on your kitchen table. Sometimes it's as simple as choosing half a banana instead of skipping breakfast, or tossing a few blueberries into your oatmeal, or savoring a slice of papaya, not just for the taste, but because it loves you back. Food can still be beautiful. It can still be kind. So if you've ever felt ashamed of your cravings, or if you've ever been made to feel like food is a fight you have to win, let this be your permission to soften, to explore, to enjoy again, with care and confidence. Because you don't have to be perfect, you just have to be present. It's not about never touching sugar. It's about knowing which sweetness brings joy without harm. It's about finding balance, not restriction, compassion, not guilt. And when you nourish your body from that place of understanding, something beautiful happens. You begin to feel safe again. Safe in your choices. Safe in your skin. Safe in this new chapter of life that isn't about slowing down, but about slowing into yourself. So take a moment right now to breathe, to smile, to thank your body for all the years it has carried you, and to promise it this: from today forward, you will listen to it more gently. You will choose what supports it. You will feed it, not just to survive, but to truly feel alive again. We created this video not to lecture you, not to scare you, but to stand beside you as a friend offering a hand, a story, a suggestion, in a world that often forgets the value of age and wisdom. If this video brought you a little peace, or clarity, or even just a quiet aha, please share it with someone else who needs that too. A sister, a neighbor, a friend, your spouse. You never know whose life you might touch with something so simple and so sweet. And if you'd like more weekly moments like this, where food becomes healing and aging becomes empowering, we'd be honored to have you subscribe. This channel is more than recipes and health tips. It's a place to remember that you matter, that you're not alone, and that the best days can still be ahead, one mindful bite at a time.